Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. So, before we begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. If you have a question, comment, feedback, or if you want me to give you my take on anything, put it in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to do so. If you want to connect with me on social media outlets, on Facebook, you can search for me, Carlos Flores Jr. On Instagram, on X, and on Threads, you can type in at Back on Basics. So, let's talk about how you should be proud of yourself. Why am I saying that? Because, the struggle is real, ladies and gentlemen. It's the ups and downs of our lives, right? Sometimes we're so low that we can't even get out of bed, and sometimes we're so high that it's like everything's moving and clicking and getting there. And so the struggle is real. And so that's one of the things that I wanted to focus on, because you have to be proud of yourself. Why? Because, we see things as an individual based on our life experiences, our perceptions, our beliefs, our higher power. And the people around us that create our support system. And so we have to, and you have to understand, right, that being a certain way is who we are, right? Instead of fighting and trying to change yourself to somebody who you really are not, who you don't know what struggles they've been through, just be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself, because you have gotten to where you have gotten by putting in the work, by being humble, by helping others around you. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that I've been saying over and over and over again that we as human beings automatically to the negative side, because that's how we think. We're negative creatures, unfortunately. And why are we negative creatures? Because psychology says that a lot of times we tend to go to the negative, because we tend to think about what ifs. We tend to think of all of our past mistakes, and those things compound, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, watch my video from a couple of days ago. And they compound, and it's hard when it compounds, because you can stop if your worries are big enough. So again, one of the few last videos, I talked about breaking those anxieties, those worries, the what ifs into smaller sections. So that way you'll be able to get through them. So that way you'll be able to move forward. So that way you'll be able to visualize your success. That way you'll be able to get the wins that you need to get, or the wins that you want to get. But bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, be proud of yourself, because you have made it this far. This is a society that's always changing. This is a world that's always changing. We go from and again, it depends on who you are. And I'm going to use myself as an example. Come in here at 9 years old to the United States, right? Learning English, acculturating myself to the culture here, and on top of that, learning how education is very important, having all those mentors that have helped me, right? And I can name names: Miss Katubik, Miss Chestnut, Mr. Franco, Miss Martinez. Those teachers built a foundation for me. They scaffold the way my victories and the things that they saw, so that way I can succeed. And have I been successful 100%? No. Have you been successful 100%? No. Let's be realistic, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make sure that we're successful. Let's make sure that we're proud of ourselves, because we have gone through struggles. We have gone through victories. We have gone through ups and downs. We have gotten through, just about everything. People talking about us, changing jobs, COVID. There's so many things that we are focused on. And that, I mean, again, the struggle is real, ladies and gentlemen. But if you put into work, if you feel motivated by one thing, then add another and another and another. Remember, compounding effect. Build those victories so that way you can get that motivation, so that way you can get that mind-body balance, right? And if you don't, then again, go back to the basics. Go back on basics. For example, if you want to sharpen your mind, do something physical. If you want to sharpen your physical body, then do something mental. Again, and then the emotional balance will come, ladies and gentlemen. And if not, remember my suggestion. Sit in a room that's quiet by yourself and say nothing. Process. And if you find something that's important, write it down. And if you find something that you haven't dealt with, well, talk to somebody. Reach out to me. I can give you suggestions, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, again, I've studied psychology, I've studied counseling, marriage, family therapy. I've done many different things of education, and I have practiced. And so, life coaching, I mean, anything, any question that you have, I'm more than welcome to answer you. And if you connect with me on social media outlets, other social media outlets, you can send me a private message if it's specific to you. If you want to just have me respond to you and again, have that privacy. I'm making myself available because you know why? Because I want to thank the 498 subscribers to this channel at Back on Basics 9985. We've gone from 2 subscribers to 4 subscribers and on and on and on and on to today, 498 subscribers. I want to thank you very much. Keep forwarding these videos to your friends and family members. Keep on, and your coworkers. Keep on focusing on the things that you want to do and the things that you have to do. You know, be proud of yourself. I'm proud of myself. Look, I'm going to give you an example. Sorry, I have a little bit of allergies. You know, not until recently that I have become okay with wearing tight clothing. Most of my life I wore loose clothing. Why? Because I was not proud of my body. And that's just something like this. Remember, we go to the negative, right? I wasn't proud of my body. But you know what? I'm looking at myself differently now. I look at myself in the mirror and my gaze doesn't move away. Remember the exercise that I told you before. Look at yourself in the mirror and see if you can look at yourself for 30 seconds, 40 seconds, or a minute. And when you turn away, that means that, you know, sometimes you have things that you have to work on. And that's okay, because life is about work. Life is about working on yourself to being the best of yourself. And so again, if you need any suggestions, I'm here. Remember, these videos, 500 plus videos, 600 plus shorts, over 200 micro shorts, and then, you know, about 20 reels and on Facebook. There's so many different ways that you can watch the things that I'm recommending. And again, it is up to you to accept them. So again, be proud. Go out there, do your thing, right? Get those victories, because you know what? The interesting thing is this, and I want to end it like this. There's other people around you that are following you, that are reaching out to you, not directly, but maybe to your conversations, in direct conversations, or maybe videos if you do that, or podcasts or whatever. And they're trying to be like you. They're trying to follow as much as you can. So again, humbleness, ladies and gentlemen, and know that even when you're looking or you're not, there's people that are watching and learning from what you do. Remember, be proud of yourself. Help others, right? Be humble. Make sure you put into work every day. Back on basics.